Right, just to quickly run through the ingredients, we've got sirloin steak here that's marinating, or as the Chinese use the term velveting, and I'll tell you how you do that. One red chilli sliced, half a white onion cut and then just broke into like petals. Green pepper, one that's a small one, but with a big one you'd probably use half. 2 garlic cloves chopped, 2 tablespoons of fermented soybean, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of light soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing rice wine. Just very quickly before we start cooking, I mentioned about the velveting process, and basically the only way I can describe this is that this velveting, it makes it feel like a takeaway beef. You know, once you get local chicken, you get sweet and sour chicken, beef and black bean sauce, you know that once that hits your mouth, that's takeaway beef, that's takeaway chicken, because it has that texture, that taste, and that's what that is. Basically all it is sesame oil, pinch of salt, dash of light soy sauce, corn flour, Shaoxing rice wine. That's it. Mix it all together and leave it for 30-45 minutes, and then once you come back to this now, you've got a completely different texture on your meat. I promise you, do it. Because some people might just chop up a bit of beef, chop up a bit of chicken, throw it in. I really no issues with that. But you're probably going to get a good dish. This makes it a great dish for a homemade. At the end of the day, I don't work in a chippy or a Chinese restaurant. This is not traditional. If there's Chinese chefs out there, allow me. This is just a homemade recipe. Because sometimes you just don't want to go out. And if you've got this in the arsenal, if you've got, the missus is coming home, you're thinking, I've got a wok, I've got 25 minutes, I could get some microwave rice in, I can cheat a little bit there, but, the main start of the attractions here, do it, promise you, have a go at it. And that doesn't mean never have a takeaway. Yes, I can cook a good beef and black bean sauce. I'm going to buy one as well. It's nice not to have to cook one time. But definitely give this one a try. Right, we've got a wok over a very high heat. Obviously I have induction hob, so I feel like it takes 17 years to heat up. But now it's on full whack. I'm going to add a little bit sunflower oil. Move that around the pan. Try and cover all the wok. And what we're going to do now is we're going to colour this meat. So watch, because it might spit. Keep it moving all the time, because also as well, that sort of juice it's been sat in, that's marinating, that's going to bring the temperature of the wok a little bit down, because the oil's so hot in it. So all we're doing, we're just wanting to get colour in it, sear it. And what we'll do is we'll basically do this for a minute or two. What I've just done there, just grabbed a little sieve colander, because when this comes out in a minute, I want all the juices to run off it, so then when I put them back in the pan, it's going to try and catch a bit of colour, which isn't the main thing in the world with this, but I think it looks a little bit better. So as you can see now, it's got brown. So what I'll do now is, I'll pour that off. Back in this, give it a quick wipe. Now we go in with a little bit more oil, and we're going to put the chilli in now. So this might get a bit hot. If there's choking, understand. Hopefully there isn't. Because also once that oil's in there now, once that chilli hits it, we're talking a completely different oil. Now we'll go in with the black beans, which are fermented over many years from what I've seen on the telly on videos. They're a long process. Now in with the veg. And I'll put the garlic in a second. Because if you put the garlic in first, I don't want it to burn very, very quickly. So then, I've missed the trick there then, haven't I? You want to basically taste everything. So leave that for a minute. So what we're going to do in a second is put the garlic in, add that to that, get that going. Then we're going to reintroduce the beef to the dish, and then we're going to go about making our sauce. Like, I don't want to completely soften the onions and completely soften the green pepper. I still want a bit of bite. So now we'll go in with the garlic. So everything you put in, you just bring another level of flavour or another texture to the dish. Right now, I can smell garlic. I can smell chilli. I can smell black beans. That's what we want. Now, we'll reintroduce the beef. I'm going to mix this in with all the flavours. We want, because everything in this dish is telling a story, everything is complementing each other. So basically, right now, if someone gives me this, I'm a happy man, thank you very much. Story goes on to take it to another level with the sauce. Right now, we go in with the Shouting Rice wine. Just smell it. Now we're going with the sauce. Light soy sauce. A lot more salt in than dark. So this is it. This is seasoning for us. Next to go in, oyster sauce. This brings it a umami flavour. As you can start seeing now, taking a lot more of that darker colour thanks to the oyster sauce. Oh, it's so amazing. So now we just want to incorporate a bit of sauce if you like me. And when you eat foods that traditionally come with sauces, I'm a big sauce man. I want the black beans so I can dip the salt and pepper chips in it, or the spring rolls, or the prawn crackers. So I've got a little bit of water here. So this water now is the base of our sauce. And what it'll slowly do as well is kind of stew the veg and the beef just for a few minutes. And then we're going to go in with our corn flour, which is going to just thicken it up. So if you're looking at it now, you're thinking it's very wet. You're absolutely right, it is very wet, but it won't be for long. Like I say, with my beef and black beans, I like some sauce, I like something to dip into. I like when I'm dragging it with my spoon over to my rice, I can see that sauce dripping off. I have nothing against, excuse me, I have nothing against a black bean's got a little bit of sauce, nothing against it. But I just prefer a lot of sauce. So now I'm going to go in with the corn flour. And this is going to be the thickener now. This is going to thicken everything. And just like that, you've got yourself a beef in black bean sauce. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, done. Take it off the heat. And serve it up. Again, waste not. Get everything out of there. You've done it, you've earned it. It's part of the story, everything. And right there, you have your own dish, beef in black bean sauce. Try it, let me know what you think. And I'll see you for the next video because I'm going to go and eat this all to myself. See you later.